accountable is a difficult word there because we, again, deal with a world of fundamental uncertainty. And so I think it's difficult to be accountable like a government advisor or an accountant or professional where you're dealing with something where it's less, the models are less contested. We have certain procedures. For example, in accounting, there are regulations, there's ways of going about things and ways that you're supposed to approach accounting things and the ways of checking them. In economics, because of uncertainty, it's a lot more difficult to do that. And so we have to be careful about what we mean by accountable. I do think that the economics profession could do with thinking about ethics standards. So, for example, we know the advice that economists can give to ministers. We also know about how some of the publications work, how some of the grants are awarded. I think there's some interesting questions to ask here. If we were to have that sort of ethics committee, which I think would be an excellent idea. I think, frankly, all professions should have it. This is not an economics issue. I think all professions, you know, the Medical Research Council and medical medicine has its own ethics committee. I think economics can also do that. What would be the difficulty here is who and how. And in economics, we tend to seem to fall back to the usual people. And I'm not sure that's the right way to do it. I think we need to have a broad range of representation from different genders, different backgrounds. That will be the way to have a degree of accountability. But I think it's accountability in terms of ethics of the discipline, rather than in terms of the advice trying to say you have to be accountable, and if you get that wrong, then it's terrible. I don't think that's the case at all. We're dealing with a world of contested data, contested models. Of course, we're going to get things wrong. That's part of the nature of it, and that shouldn't inhibit people from being part of the debate. So I think we should encourage people to think. We should encourage debate. We shouldn't have to have one point of view, but we should make sure that we are transparent where interests lie, and I think that an ethics committee would serve the industry as it does, or the discipline, I should say, as it does other disciplines very well.